Welcome back to Cars Lover, your go-to channel for everything on four wheels. Today, we're talking about a name that once had potential in the Indian utility vehicle segment, the Tata Movus. Yes, the rugged people mover that came and quietly went. While it's been discontinued, the 2025 model year gives us a moment to look back and reflect on what could have been, what went wrong, and why it still matters today. The Tata Movus was originally launched as a refreshed version of the Tata Sumo Grande. It aimed to be a budget-friendly MPV, blending utility with comfort. Built on a ladder frame chassis, it promised a rugged ride that could handle Indian roads and rough terrains. The Movus had a 2.2-liter Vericore diesel engine producing 120 horsepower and 250 nanometers of torque, sufficient for a people carrier, but nothing to write home about. What made the Movus interesting was its simplicity. It wasn't trying to be flashy or overly modern. It had a no-nonsense design, large windows, and a high roofline, making it ideal for fleet operators, large families, and even tour and travel businesses. You could seat 7 to 9 people depending on the variant, and there was decent luggage space if you folded the last row. Inside, the Movus offered basic comfort: manual air conditioning, power steering, and fabric seats. No touch screen, no automatic climate control, and absolutely no frills. It was old school and functional. And while that might sound boring in today's tech-driven world, back in the mid-2010s, it had a niche audience. However, sales never really picked up. The Movus was often criticized for its outdated styling and lack of refinement. The interiors felt cheap, the ride quality was bouncy, and the fit and finish didn't match newer rivals. With changing customer expectations, buyers were moving towards more stylish, feature-packed MPVs like the Maruti Ertiga or even compact SUVs. Tata Motors realized that the Movus couldn't compete in a modern market, and by 2016, it was quietly pulled from the lineup. So why are we talking about the Tata Movus in 2025? Because it's a reminder of a time when Tata was still finding its identity in the passenger vehicle space. Fast forward to now, and the brand has completely transformed. With cars like the Safari, Harrier, and Nexon, Tata has become a major player again. But the Movus, it was one of those stepping stones, an experiment that didn't quite work, but still played a role in the company's learning curve. Interestingly, a few Movus units are still running strong in rural India and hilly regions. That tough build quality and simple mechanics make them easy to repair, which is why local mechanics and fleet owners still swear by them. It's a workhorse, not a show pony. If you're lucky, you might find a used one for a bargain price. But unless you're a collector or really need a cheap people mover, it's more of a nostalgic piece than a practical buy today. So, that was our look back at the Tata Movus, a vehicle that came with purpose but couldn't survive the tide of change. Let us know in the comments, have you ever ridden in one, or do you think Tata should bring back a modernized version? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more automotive content. This is Cars Lover, signing off. See you in the next one.